And Duncan drops them both.
You know, interesting, guys, to illustrate Duncan and how he just wins. I mean, Spurs went 8-10 in December of 2014. That marked only the third losing month ever for Tim Duncan.
Now here's Love. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham kicks to Love. San Antonio with the rebound. Parker left side. Duncan outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that stat you said about Duncan and losing months says a lot about both him and his team. I mean, he has been the leader of this Spurs franchise since day one and deserves all the praise you can give him.
Here is Love, following the basket by Tim Duncan.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Diaw dishes to Duncan. Hangs in the air. And the rejection by Love.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Picked by Moskov. On the basket to LeBron. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that ties it up.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Diaw, the screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Love with the screen on Leonard. The drive by James. Tries from the block. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Parker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
James outside. Outside jumper. Knocked loose. And a big pound shot.
Come on, man. Don't.
Shumpert's got his first basket. Parker kicks to Diaw. And he jams it with authority.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Green again, Shumpert. Green with the block. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And that one is hammered home.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Shumpert passes to Love. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Tim Duncan picks one up. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Now, here's Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Cunningham dishes to Mozgov. In the corner, it's James. Shoots from the elbow. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. LeBron's got 6.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Parker outside. He dishes it to Diaw. Back to Parker. Inside. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Parker. And it's 6 points for Duncan.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
It's stolen by Green. And again, it's Tony Parker. He's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Love. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Here's Parker. 6 points for him. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here is Cunningham. Feeds to Love. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Outside Leonard. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount. They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Love. 5 points in the game. Picked by Mozgov. Kicks it out to James. Launches it. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Now here's Love. And just miss after miss right now. Spurs leading by 10. Green kicks to Duncan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I'll tell you what, at this point in his career, it is safe to say, actually has been for a while, that Duncan might be one of the best power forwards ever. He is, clearly. 5 rings, 50-win seasons, his whole career. The complete package on the box.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Diaw. Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. Williams kicks to Thompson. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And Duncan, who briefly contemplated retiring after last season, showed in the playoffs, Greg, he is still very much at the top of his game.
Listen, Tim Duncan, for me, is the greatest power forward to ever play the game, although Pop will tell you he's actually a center in the power forward's body. I mean, what a great matchup. Yeah, how great was he, I should say, in the matchup against the Clippers last season. And throughout his career, he has been more consistent than a clock. I mean, it doesn't matter the year or who he's up against. This guy just finds a way to leave his mark on the game. No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Varejão's shot is good. Spurs leading by 10. Now here's Mills. Ginobili right side. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Williams. Pass to Varejão. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And both free throws good for Ginobili.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the official to make a call.
And Williams, here we go. Dishes it to Varejão. Stolen by Ginobili. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Spurs. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
On the court for San Antonio. Mills and Manu at the guards. Anderson's up there with LaMarcus Aldridge.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Jones. Mills with it. Williams picks him up. Now Mills. To the paint. Here's Marjanovic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. San Antonio leading by 12. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Down low. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And so here's Cleveland. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The feed to Bergeron. Picked by Williams. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Now here's Mills. Guarded closely. Aldridge kicks to Mills. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bergeron.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Mills. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Mills has got 6 points.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Now here's Mills. He's got 6. "17-foot shot on the way." Here's Marjanovic. Tries again. He lays it in. He's got 8.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside Williams. Down low.
Oh, my God.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Now here's Mills. 8 points for him. Aldridge with a screen on Williams. Mills passes to Aldridge. Williams with the defensive effort.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the basket by Jones.
Now that's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from 3-point range.
Now here's Mills. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Marjanovic. And he slams it one-handed.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
Now Ginobili. Mo Williams missing from long range. Ginobili outside. The dish to Aldridge. The three from Anderson. Offensive rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Jefferson kicks to Williams. Cleveland moving it around. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Now here's Mills. 8 points for him. Pass to Ginobili. Lets the three fly. Can't hit. And Cleveland the other way now.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Spurs leading by 14. It's not really a surprise at this point, but the Spurs were in the playoffs last year. 18th consecutive appearance.
Yeah, they weren't in that usual top 3 spot, though. Although, had they won the last game instead of being the 6th, they would have been the 2nd.
Right.
Didn't have that home court advantage, and as they went up against the Clippers, it really cost them in that 7th game.
Here's Jefferson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Now here's Mills. He's got 10. Marjanovic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, you take a look at this group of Spurs and you wonder if they've peaked. I mean, it seems you say that about this team and they prove you wrong. But Popovich said last year he feels it might actually be the case.
The Spurs making a switch here. Boris Diaw's checked in for Aldridge. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Anderson. Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Tony Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Kicks it to Love. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
You know, one thing about this San Antonio team, they just didn't go away last year. Pop himself said he felt they peaked in the 2014 finals.
You know, and you wonder if what Pop said is true. Spurs lost in the first round last year, and they'll be going through a lot of changes in the near future. And with the way they run that organization, they'll still be competing, I believe, for quite some time.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Tries it from 19. And again, it's Cleveland.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Parker. He's got 6. Eight feet away, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Now here's Parker. Diaw, the screen. Parker drives in, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Parker's got 8 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And the Spurs making a change here. West is checked in. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team. And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's Cunningham, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
He feeds it to Love. There's the screen. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Here's Leonard. He kicks it to Diaw. Parker outside. .103 left now here in the second. Passes it to West. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break. Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And Parker, here we go. West at the elbow. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
The drive by James. And the rejection by Leonard. Here's the teardrop. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Nice shot there without a second.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's San Antonio up by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You think, 05?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. San Antonio leading by 16. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Cunningham in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt. And it's Duncan penetrating. Shot clock at 3. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Duncan's got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now the pass to Parker. Here's Simmons. And it's off from three-point range. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Outside jumper. Inside. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And Parker, here we go. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
James against Leonard. James, no good.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Parker kicks to Bonner. And that one is hammered home.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Cunningham dishes to Love. Parker with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assists and points per game totals since his rookie year, but he fought through like the champion that he is.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Inside, Love. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on in age. Clark, we've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
LeBron drives in, kicks it out to Love. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And it's Kevin Love with the 3. San Antonio leading by 20. And here's Mills. 12 points for him. To the inside. And the dunk by West.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
James outside. To the middle. Out to Harris. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Remains Cleveland ball.
And the call will be against LaMarcus.
Are you serious? Oh,
Second foul of the game.
oh my God. Come on 1 second.
James against Ginobili. 2 seconds left. Blocked again. Aldridge, the pass to Anderson. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
Ginobili against Jones. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Jefferson. The rebound by Anderson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Varejao. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And San Antonio called for the foul.
2 shots.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Mills with it. 12 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Aldridge. And the shot is good.
And guys, when you watch the Spurs play, it's like watching poetry in motion. I mean, every cut, every screen comes at a precise time, and they play beyond the sum of their talents because of that style.
Anderson with the ball. Jones covering. Jefferson against Aldridge. Puts up the baby hook. Jefferson with some nice D.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And Thompson kicks to Jefferson. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
After the block, I mean, that's it. I can't help you spin it to the dude. I gotta do it.
On the wing, Williams, covered by Mills.
I mean,
Just 5 to
he's
shoot.
doing right there.
Mills with the steal. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Anderson.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Williams attacking. Varejao's shot is good.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
The Spurs shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Mills dishes to West. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Stolen by Ginobili. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Jefferson. Stolen by Anderson. Ginobili against Williams. Here's Ginobili. Wide open. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
West with the steal. It's Ginobili with the drive. That's good. Ginobili's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Feeds to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's West. No good. Nice D from Verejao.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
On offense, here are the Spurs. It's Anderson with the drive. Ginobili outside. West setting the pick for Ginobili. To the inside. And the stuff by West.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're
I
right.
tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
On the wing, Thompson. And he converts the layup. Thompson's got 11 points.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And the dunk by West.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up high.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle. You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Alfred Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
Good. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
He has still not missed a shot. Where would they be today without him?
Mills passes to West. They get it back. Anderson outside. Back to West. And Jones sends it back. Pass to Dellavedova. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Thompson is double. Dishes it to Verejao. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Parker. He's got 12. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the elbow. And the shot is good. Parker's got 14.
An open jump shot there, and their D not.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Spurs out in front, running away with this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. On the court right now for the Spurs, the ageless ones, Diaw and Duncan, are down low. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Love goes in. In transition, here come the Spurs. Leonard with the ball. Wasted no time on that one. 16 points for Parker.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Here's Duncan, and another basket for San Antonio.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the 2-pointer.
They get a hand on it. James against Parker. Leonard, no luck. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Love outside. Park down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Now Parker fires high post. He goes up again, and Duncan lays it in.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
James. He hits the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And here is Parker. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Twice. Right there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. LeBron outside. He's looking for Love and finds him. Mozgov kicks to Love.
Look at what Love has done so far. He's got 14 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more. And listen, San Antonio is an older team, actually the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting 5 a lot last year.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Mills can't hit.
He still gets
The Cavaliers shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Spurs only used their preferred lineup for less than half the season, but still a strong campaign. 22 games played with the starting lineup of Parker, Green, Leonard, Duncan, and Splitter.
And, you know, the Spurs would go on to use 23 different starting lineups, Kevin. That would be the 5th most in the NBA.
To the paint. Here's Bogdanovic. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
And that one's good. James.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Ginobili again. Shumpert. Ginobili attacking. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And he knocks down the first one.
I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West. You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
Mills with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Aldridge. Here's Mills. Goes back up. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, Patty!
And of course, Mo Williams, Clark shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Spurs leading by 20. now. Here's Mills. Inside. Here's Aldridge. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Verejao. Ball not loose. And stolen by Aldridge. Shot's good by Mills.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Thompson, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Jones dishes to Thompson. Thompson is double. Jones drives in. And Thompson kicks to Jones. And there's the feed to Williams. Here's Thompson. And so he goes a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers here for Thompson. He's got 17 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Jones. Finished off the break.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
San Antonio leading by 20. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in a more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
And that 4th foul, guys, might be able to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not, nor does the team
right there.
Number 5.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. LeBron, he's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Shumpert in there for Jones. Now Parker. The dish to Diaw. Duncan, a screen. Shot to stop the drought. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And that's 18 points for Duncan.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Williams kicks to Love. Out to Shumpert. Back to Love. Duncan with the block.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Back to Parker. Tries from 10, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Parker's got 4 points this quarter. Here's James. Clock at 6. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Parker outside. Shot from 16. Here's Duncan. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Duncan's got 10 points here in the second half. And Love has it in the corner. No good off the front iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Parker outside. Over in the corner, Green. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Parker. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Leonard against Shumpert. The fadeaway. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Parker kicks to Leonard. There's 25 seconds left in the game. It's tipped. Near the three-point line, it's Love. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Parker. Mozgov with the block. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.